YouTube, welcome back. You can see the mat, so you know what that means. The mat's out. It means it's magic time. That means it's time for some unboxing, and finally, though, it makes more sense because we have Bloomburrow in-house. Finally just got this, literally, like, it just came in like an hour ago to my box. Very excited to get into this, open this up, see what we have in store for everybody. I'm excited. Bundle first. 9 play boosters, and yes, you did hear me say first, because we got multiple things. But you guys have to wait to get all of it. So, Tiny Tales, Big Adventures. We get 9 packs, bunch of foils or lands, the spin down, an alternate art, Thunder Trap Trainer, and the box. I'm very excited. If you guys don't know, I'm a massive I've been saying this since the beginning, right? I'm a tribal player. Always have been a tribal player ever since I first started. I loved squirrels when they first were in Odyssey. Just a little bit of just the randomness of it, right? They weren't even like big things then. Now, I get to do all the squirrely things. This is adorable. Look at that. This is adorable. What do we got in the back? Oh, we got a little festival. See what all the fuzz is about. See what all the fuzz is about. It's a nice box as well. Nice box. Look at that. Bloomburrow. Alright, so now let's get to the main attraction, though, of this whole thing. And let's get to finding out and seeing what we get. So, interesting. Okay, so first off, box is dope. Move the box out of the way so then I can do all the rest of the stuff. So let's take a look at the dice. Dice is a big boy dice. I love the colors on this, too. Little paw for 1. And the little Bloomburrow leaf there. Put that up there. Okay. We got Ral, and we got. I'm not sure what that one is again, but still dope little counters. I love these. I love the. Yep, this is cool. This is cool. They're always cool to see that. So now this is the thing that's interesting to me because this is how I opened it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom, boom, and then this one. Okay, so this one was in the back by itself. So what we're going to do is this. I'm going to go like this. We're going to put these here for now. We'll put those 8 there. We're going to put this one here, and this will be the first one we open because that was kind of weird. Alright, so now we got the 2 here. One of these is going to have foils in it. One of them is going to have basics in it. Either way, very excited to see these because these are the full art lands. You guys know how much I love me some full art lands. And we get Thunder Trap Trainer. An Otter Wizard. With Offspring 4? Okay, so 1, 2 for 2. When this creature enters, look at the top card. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a non-creature, non-land, and from among them. Put it in your hand, put the rest on the bottom in any order. And then we get the full art lands. Oh, these are actual like full art lands. These aren't the special ones. Oh no, they are the special ones. Dope. Oh, so did I just get... No, I just got one of each of the season ones. Okay, this is kind of cool. Oh, that's kind of sick, though. So we still got one of each. Which is really cool. So then I wonder then, because normally I don't bother looking at the... normally I don't bother looking at this one, but if there was one of each in that, I wonder then, is there one of each in this one too? Let's take a look real quick. Ah, there is! Nope. Oh, maybe there's. Whoa, wait a minute. There's a bunch of the different seasons in this one. Because there's the winter season. Oh, that's cool. Alright, yeah, that's solid. They may not be all foil or anything, but... Yeah, no, these are awesome. I like that. That's actually really cool. Alright, so now let's get to opening up this first pack that was behind all the other packs, but was... Maybe there's something good in this. Either there's going to be something good in this, or there's just going to be something real bad in this. One of the two. I haven't decided yet which one it's going to be. Let's see. See what we get here. Alright. Life Creed Duo. Whenever another creature enters battlefield, you gain 1 life. I hate those cards. It's a Bat Bird. Take out the trash. Deals 3 damage to our creature player. If you control a raccoon, you may discard a card to draw a card. Ravine Raider. Long stalk. So with the new, this is one of the first new abilities we're seeing here in this and opening this, which is gift. I mean, other than offspring, but gift. You may promise an opponent a gift. So I can gift my opponent a 1/1 fish. Choose target creature you control and target creature you don't control. Put a 1/1 counter on the creature you control. If the gift was promised, then they fight. So it's kind of cool because then it's like I could potentially, you know, gift them something or not gift them something. Bird Scout with Offspring. So Offspring says whenever you pay the additional cost, you may put a creature that's the exact same as this. It's just a 1/1 instead. It's a token, but it's a 1/1, which is really kind of cool. So Finch formation. Cindering Cutthroat, Lizard Assassin. It enters with a 1/1 counter on it if an opponent lost life this turn. It gains menace until end of turn for 2. That's kind of gross. The lizards in this set, I feel like, are very, undershadowed. Like, people aren't, like, looking at them, sort of thing. Seedpod Squire. 3/3 for 4. Okay, whenever it attacks, creature you control without flying gets +1/+1. Alright. My first squirrel. Thank you, Lord. Honored Dray Leader. 2 colorless and a green for a 1/1 trample. Whenever it enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on each other squirrel and or food you control. Whenever another squirrel or that enters, put a 1/1 counter on Dray Leader. That is sick. I really like that. I'm moving that to the side. Don't ask why. Bramble Guard Captain. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gets +X, +0, where X is Bramble Guard Captain's power. Oh! That's kind of gross for a mouse. Kind of gross. Kingfisher and Bird Knight. Whenever another non-token bird you control enters, create a 1/1 blue fish. 5 for a 4/5. That's not terrible. It's not terrible. I like it. Patchwork Banner. When enters, choose a creature type. Obviously, squirrel. Squirrels get +1/+1 and add 1 of any mana to your mana pool. Alright. Thunder Trap Trainer. Oh, as if we didn't just see this. Now we got a second one. That's kind of crazy that we just got a second one of it. That's wild. Full Art Land. Drift Gloom Coyote. An Elemental Coyote is our foil. This must be like one of the, like, almost kind of like a Calamity Beast. And whenever it enters, exile target creature opponent controls until this leaves the battlefield. If a creature with power 2 or less, if that creature had power 2 or less, put a 1 counter on this. Ooh, okay. And then a bat to end it. Alright. That's, unfortunate that the first one that we got was literally the exact same card as the promo that we got. Kind of unfortunate, but that's how it goes sometimes. We just got to keep going, keep moving on. Warren Elder, Rabbit Cleric. Creatures you control get +1/+1 for 4. It's a 2/2. Alright. Skazzer Caps Brew. So, gift a fish. As an additional cost, discard a card. Target player draws 2. If the gift was promised, target creature you control gets +2/+0. Nocturnal Hunger. So, gift of food. Destroy target creature. If the gift wasn't promised, I lose 2 life. Druid of the Spade. As long as you control a token, Druid of the Spade gets +2/+0. Shore Up. Target creature gains +1/+1 and gains hexproof until end of turn for 1. Squad Spire. Alright. Hidden Grotto. Enters, surveil 1, add 1 colorless, or tap 1 and this to add 1 of any color. Dewdrop Cure. Gift. A card. So they get to draw cards. The gift a card is just they get to draw 1. Return turn up to 2 target creature cards, each with a mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. If the gift was promised, instead return up to 3. That's kind of gross. That could be a big swinger, really. Blooming Blast, this one I know of. So it's Gifted Treasure. Either you do 2 damage, you do 2 damage to target creature. If the gift was promised, you also deal 3 damage to that creature's controller. Kind of a nice little hitter there. Consumed by Greed. Gifted card. Target opponent sacrifices creature with the greatest power among creatures they control. If the gift was promised, return target creature card from the graveyard to your hand. Alright. Jackdaw Savior. A bird cleric for 3, 3/1. Flying, whenever Jackdaw Savior or another creature you control with flying dies, return target creature card with a lesser mana value from the graveyard to the battlefield. Alright, could be good for a good old, big old squirrely deck. And then we get Dawn's Truce in nice little alt art. Look at that, showcasing the alt art. 1 colorless, one colorless, 1 white. Gift a card. You and permanents you control gain hexproof until end of turn. If the gift was promised, permanents you control also gain indestructible until end of turn. That's awesome. Another full art and a foil Hidden Grotto and a fish. All right. So nice little twofer in that one with Dawn's Truce and the Jackdaw Savior. All right. So far, So far, nothing crazy. Right? So far, nothing crazy. But I will say this. So I'm trying to... Everything looks like it's off kilter on my screen, which I don't know why. Okay. Nothing crazy. But maybe that would change with pack number 3. Kabam. Dire Downdraft. This spell costs 1 less for... This spell costs 1 less to cast if it targets an attacking or tapped creature. Put it at the top or bottom of their library. Boom. Okay, Carrot Cake. When it enters the battlefield, make a 1/1 white rabbit creature token and scry 1. Sacrifice Carrot Cake. You gain 3 life. War Squeak. It's an enchant creature. It can't be blocked. Target creature an opponent controls cannot block this turn. Sorry. 1/1 in haste. Dire Sight. Survey 2, draw 2, lose 2. Alright. Treetop Root Weaver. It's a mole druid. Add 1 of any color. Mole. Mouse Citizen. Whisker Quill Scribe. 2/2. Whenever it becomes a target of spell or ability you control for the first time each turn, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Light Shell Duo is a rat otter. 3 colorless and a blue. 3/4 with prowess. And when it enters, you get to survey 2. Squirrel Warrior, a bushy bodyguard. A 2/1 with offspring 2. Whenever this creature enters, you may forage. If you do, put 2 1/1 counters on it. Ew. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Oh, Builder's Talent. Okay, so we have classes in this, which is kind of a nice little change up as well. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to sit right now. So when it enters the battlefield, create a 0/4 wall creature token with Defender. Whenever 1 or more non-creature, non-land permanents you control enter, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. When this class becomes level 3, return target non-creature, non-land permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Alright. Alright, there's a lot going on there, but I feel like that's a solid little class card. Ooh, another squirrel. So we're starting to get more squirrels now. I like it. Vine Reap Mentor, 3/2. When it enters or dies, create a food. That's pretty solid, really, honestly. Like, that's just, yeah, that's a nice little root. Yeah. Hazard Root Herbalist. Rat Druid, 1/4. Whenever you attack a target creature, you control gets +1/+0. If that creature is a token, it also gains Death Touch. Dawn's Truth. Dawn's Truth. Island. And Seasoned Warren Guard. And a rabbit token. So Seasoned Warren Guard says, whenever this attacks while you control a token, it gets +2/+0. So far, big trend I'm seeing. Doubles. Doubles. So we've opened 3 packs, and we've gotten 2 doubles so far. Not a great look. Not a great look. Oh, so let me put these back under here right now. Alright. Banishing Light when it enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent. And so, kind of interesting, because we got a version of this, but it was with a creature. Oh, so let me see. Is it just because my hand's moving? No, it's just because my hand's moving. Might of the Meek. Target creature gains trample until end turn. If it's a mouse, it gets +1/+0. Draw a card. Bat Cleric. At the beginning of your end step, if you gained or lost life this turn, survey 1, 2/2. With flying. High Stride. Target creature gains +1/+0. Gains reach until end of turn. And untap it. Dazzling Denial. Counter spell for Burbs. Veteran Guard Mouse. Guard Mouse, 3/4. Whenever it becomes a target of spell ability you control for the first time each turn, it gains +1/+0 and first strike, and also scry 1. It's a lot. Food! Heaped Harvest. When this enters, and when you sacrifice it, you may search your library for a basic land card, put that on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Sacrifice this, you gain 3 life. Okay. Lilypad Village. So Lilypad Village, colorless or blue if you're going to cast a creature spell. Survey 2, you can only activate it if you have a bird, frog, otter, or rat enter the battlefield under your control this turn. Okay, this turn. Lizard Warlock. Thought Stalker Warlock. Jesus, Colin. Menace 2/2. When it is battlefield, choose target opponent. If they lost life this turn, they may reveal the hand. Choose a non-landed card from it. Discard it. Otherwise, they discard a card. Starseer Mentor. 3/5 Bat Warlock, Flying Vigilance at the beginning of your end step. If you gain or lost life this turn, target opponent loses 3 life unless they sacrificed a non-land permanent or discarded a card this turn. I feel like the bats in this as well, some of them are kind of crazy. I feel like a lot of the cards in this are just kind of crazy. That artwork goes hard. Oh, that's such cool artwork. Stargaze. Look at twice X cards from the top of your library. Put X cards among them into the hand, and the rest into the graveyard. You lose X life. That card looks sick. Just the artwork on that looks cool. Dour Port Mage, a frog wizard. Whenever one or more other creatures you control leave the battlefield without dying, draw a card. Return another target creature card to its owner's hand. Oh, okay, so it's just ping, draw, ping, draw. Got it. Planes, and oh, we got a rare foil. Hold up a second. Starscape Cleric. Whoa. Oh, that's for it being an offspring, I think. But okay, so hold up a second. So we got Valley Mightcaller, a frog warrior, foil. Whenever another frog, rabbit, raccoon, or squirrel you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on Valley Mightcaller. Interesting. So that allows you to build kind of a little bit around a bunch of different things to an extent. All right. All right. So we're about halfway through now. Have yet to get a mythic. Got a lot of doubles. It's funny. We got a lot of doubles, but really, the biggest thing would be, especially for this, is imagine if we got a doubling season, which we're not going to. Also, there's an art card at the back, and I'm very excited to see what it is. Night Warl Hermit, Rat Rogue, as long as there are 7 cards, as Threshold, as long as there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, it gets +1/+0 and can't be blocked. As Vigilance. Sonar Strike deals 4 damage to target attack and blocking creature, or tapped creature. You gain 3 life if you control a bat. Alani's Pathmaker. This is one of the ones that I used in an otter deck that I made on MTG Arena. And as battlefield, exile the top card of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play that card. So 4/2 for 4. Scales of Shale. Instant. Cost 1 less for each lizard you control. Target creature gains +2/+0, gains lifelink and indestructible until end of turn. Tree Guard Duo. 3 colors and a green for a 3/4 frog rabbit. On his battlefield until end of turn, target creature you control gains his vigilance and +X, where X is the number of creatures you control. Fountain Port Bell. When it enters, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, then shuffle it and put it back on top. Sacrifice this, draw a card. Moonrise Cleric. Whenever it attacks, you gain 1 life. 2/3 with flying. Alright. Thort Stalker, we just saw. Gossip's Talent. Alright, so this is another class 1. Whenever a creature enters battlefield, survey 1. Whenever another creature you control enters, survey 1. Whenever you attack, target attacking creature with power 3 or less can't be blocked this turn. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may exile it, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. Ooh, okay. I dig that. Stargaze yet again. Corsation Mage. Some mage, some otter mage. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. 2/2 with Offspring 2. All right, and Paw Patch Recruit. 1 colorless. One colorless. 1 green for a 2/1 rabbit warrior with Offspring 2. Trample. Whenever a creature you control becomes the target of spell or ability, and opponent controls, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control, other than that creature. So in other words, boost up other creatures. Okay, I can see that being a little solid evil card. A Plains, Life Creed Duo, and the back one is a Mabel full art card, which is kind of cool looking. I like it. Mabel, the heir to the Crag Flame. Would be cool if we could get one of them. I don't know which one I would want. Obviously, I would love to get a squirrel one, but I'd like to just get one of them. 4 packs left. We're halfway down. And so far, this has been fun. This might be the worst bundle we've opened recently. Intrepid Rabbit. Frilled Spark Shooter. Lizard Archer. Menace Reach. When it enters battlefield, it enters with a 1/1 counter on it if an opponent lost life this turn. Brumbleflower's Share Pot. Comes into play with a food token. Sacrifice it to destroy target on land permanent. Thornplate Intimidator. I don't know why I'm struggling so much. 4/3. I do. It's hot. Baker's Bane Duo. I love this. This is Squirrel Raccoon and his battlefield create a food token. Whenever you expend 4, Baker's Bane Duo gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Sky Skipper Duo. Frog Bird. 3/3. Enters, exile up to one other target creature you control. Return it to the battlefield at the beginning of your next end step. Junk Blade Bruiser. 4/5. Whenever you expend 4, Junk Blade Bruiser gets +2/+1 until end of turn. You expend 4 as you spend the 4th total mana to cast a spell during a turn. So that's expend. Heartfire Hero. Mouse Soldier. 1 red. 1/1. Valiant. Whenever it comes to target a spell or ability for the first time each turn, put a 1/1 counter on it. When it dies, it deals damage equal to its power to each opponent. Peerless Recycling. Gift a card. Return target permanent from your graveyard to your hand. If the gift was promised, instead return 2. Blacksmith's Talent. When it enters, create a colorless artifact sword named Sword. With equipped creature gets +1/+1 and equipped 2. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, attach target equipment you control to one creature you control. During your turn, equipped creatures you control have double strike and haste. Growth. But you gotta get all the way to it, that's the thing. Rat Warlock, Wix Patrol. 5/3, when it enters, mill 3 cards. When you do, target creature an opponent controls gets -X/-X until end of turn, where X is the greatest mana value among cards in your graveyard. Lunar Convocation. Okay, so this is a card I haven't actually seen. So one white, 1 black. So Azorius. At the beginning of your end step, if you gained life this turn, each opponent loses 1 life. At the beginning of your end step, if you gained and lost life this turn, create a 1/1 black bat creature token with flying. Pay 2 life to draw a card. Ooh, okay. Okay, that's gross. That's gross. Foil Swamp. Take out the trash and the food. Yeah, that Lunar Convocation is gross. That is going to be a card that I think will be going into the vampire deck that I have here. Yeah. Alright, Pearl of Wisdom. Costs 1 less to play if you control an otter, draw 2 cards. Rabbit Response. Creatures you control get +2/+1 until end of turn. If you control a rabbit, scry 2. Steam Path Charger, Offspring 2. Whenever this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to target creature. It's a 2/1. Bone Bird Order. It is a Squirrel Warlock Bard 2/2. Exile from your graveyard. Return another target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, I kind of like that. That's actually kind of cool. Polywallop. Costs 1 less to cast for each frog you control. Target creature you control deals damage equal to twice its power to target creature you don't control. It's kind of a nice little just bang big hitter. Uncharted Haven. Enters, choose a color, add 1 mana of that chosen color. Head of the Homestead. 3/2. Whenever it enters, create 2 1/1 white rabbit creature tokens. Hive Spin Wolverine. An elemental Wolverine. 5/4. When it enters, choose 1. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature control. This Wolverine fights target creature token or destroy target artifacts or enchantment. Okay. That's interesting that this fights target creature token. Huskbuster Swarm. It's an insect elemental. Costs 1 less to cast for each creature you own in exile and in your graveyard. Menace, Death Touch, 6/6, and it costs 8. 7 colorless, 1 black. With that ability, though, that could be very little. Very little. Rabid Gnaw. Target creature control gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Then it deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Alright. Valley Flame Caller. 2 colorless and a red for a 3/3. If a lizard, mouse, otter, or raccoon you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals that much damage +1 instead. And we got Kitsa, Otter Ball Elite. This is our first mythic of the entire thing. You got an otter. 1 colorless, 1 blue for a 1/3 with vigilance and prowess. Tap, draw a card, then discard a card. Tap 2 and tap it. Copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. Then choose new targets for that copy. Activate only if Kitsa's power is 3 or greater. Oh, okay. Alright, I still dig that, though. Forest, Junk Blade Bruiser, and the final card is an art card. Yeah, no, so for our first mythic was solid. I like that. I got Kitsa. Otter Ball Elite. Alright. 2 packs left. Can we double up? That is the question now. Can we double up? Warren Elder. By double up, I mean like double up on the mythics. Caesar Cap Sprue. Nocturnal Hunger. Druid of the Spade. Shore Up. This is feeling exactly like another one we have. Nope, never mind. Squirrel Warlock. Corpseberry Cultivator. 2/3 at the beginning of combat on each turn. You may forage. Forage is exiling 3 cards from your graveyard or sacrificing a food token. Whenever you forage, put a 1/1 counter on Corpse Berry Cultivator. Savor. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn and create a food token. Star Charter. Oh, hold up, so I guess no. Flying 3/1. At the beginning of your end step, if you gained or lost life this turn, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card with power 3 or less from among them. Put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any random order. Otter Ball Antics. Create a 1/1 blue and red otter creature token with prowess. If the spell was cast from anywhere other than your hand, put a 1/1 counter on that creature. And it has flashback. So that's why that last part is on there. Lily Splash Mentor, Frog Druid, 4/4 reach. What is it? Simic and a colorless. Exile another target creature card from you control. Exile another creature you control. Then return to the battlefield under its owner's control with a 1/1 counter on it. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay. So bounce something and then have it come back. Playful Shove. Deals 1 damage to any target and then draw a card. Festival of Embers. Enchantment. 4 colorless and a red. During your turn, you may cast instant or sorcery spells from your graveyard by paying 1 life in addition to the other costs. If a card or a token will be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. Sacrifice Festival of Embers. That's gross in a burn deck. Forest, Playful Shove, and another squirrel token. Alright, that could be gross in a burn deck. Alright, final pack. We need some good luck here. We've gotten some cards I really like, but there's a lot of cards in this set that I wish we could have gotten that we have not. Run away together. That's what I wish I could do with some people, is just run away. Choose 2 target creatures controlled by different players and then return them to their hands. Piloted Bird Scout. Whenever it enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control without flying. 3/4. Roughshod Duo. Mouse Raccoon. Whenever you expend 4, target creature you control gets +1/+1 to trample until end of turn, and it's a 3/2. Early Winter. Choose 1. Exile target creature. Target opponent exiles an enchantment they control. Cash Grab. Mill 4. You may put a permanent card from among them milled into your hand. If you control a squirrel or return a squirrel, create a food token. Bellow Crier. Whenever it enters, draw a card, then discard a card. 2/1. Mind Drill Assailant, Rat Warlock, 2/5. It costs either 2 colorless, and then a blue-black or a blue-black. Threshold. As long as you have 7 or more cards in your graveyard, Mind Drill Assailant gets +3/+0, and it has Survey 1 for 3. Nettle Guard. 3/1 whenever it becomes a target of spell ability for the first time each turn. It gets +0/+2. Sacrifice it to destroy an artifact or enchantment. Lilypad Village. Night Fisher. Bramble Guard Captain. Come on. Mockingbird. X colorless and a blue for a 1/1 Bird Bard. Flying. You may have Mockingbird enter as a copy of any creature on the battlefield with a mana value less than or equal to the amount spent on Mockingbird, except it's a bird in addition to its other types, and it has flying. Okay. And the final one is a swamp and a Ravine Raider. Alright, so there's our bundle. This set I'm very excited for. I think I've said that a decent amount. However, what I will say is this, and I'm just gonna do one of these. What I will say is this, is that this bundle kinda wasn't the best. Didn't really get a whole lot of things I was looking for or that I really wanted. Kitsa was kind of cool, but getting 1 Mythic, getting 2 doubles, one of them being an alt-art. Yeah, I don't know. This was a cool. These enchantments are cool. The lands are cool, but the rest of it, though, I don't know. This kind of was a little bit of a downer for a bundle. One of the lesser bundles that we've gotten on the channel, which sucks considering that this is the final bundle that we'll be buying on the channel for the next little bit. So unfortunately, the finale was kind of a stinker. But with that being said, though, what card did I get was your favorite? Let me know down in the comments down below. And as always, depending on where you are, morning, afternoon, even night, stay out of trouble, stay safe, and we'll talk to y'all later. Bye. I didn't get a whole lot of squirrels. I mean, we got that in the first pack immediately after getting the alt version. We get those two, which are the same. I mean, kits is cool, but I don't know, man. I felt like we could have gotten better. I feel like this was not a great bundle. Not a great bundle.